Hope clients come from all walks of life, and often we find that addressing their needs and the needs of their pets require the assistance and knowledge of local organizations and agencies. The Hope program's work intersects with that of other nonprofits and organizations working with people, which makes the following information extremely critical to our mission of keeping families together. The Hope program has referred clients to the following local organizations and programs. The Equal Rights Center, also known as ERC, is a civil rights organization that identifies and seeks to eliminate unlawful and unfair discrimination in housing, employment, and public accommodations. Domestic Violence Resource Clinic, which provides legal advice about protection orders, divorce, custody, child support, immigration, and related problems, and also helping to find housing, counseling, benefits, and more. Crime Victim Compensation Program, also known as CVC, a program which provides financial assistance and reimbursement to innocent victims of violent crime and their family with crime-related expenses. So Others May Eat, also known as SOME, which is a nonprofit organization which seeks to help deal with poverty in Washington, D.C. SOME provides food, clothing, and healthcare services to the poor and homeless. In addition, SOME provides job training, counseling, and low-cost housing and other services to break the cycle of homelessness. Volunteers should be familiar with assistant animal users' rights and the distinction between service and emotional support animals. It is important to note that no pet policies always have exceptions. It is against the law for landlords to deny housing to someone with an accommodation, even with a no pet policy. There are two types of assistance animals: service and emotional support animals. Service animals are defined as a dog that is individually trained to do work or perform tasks for the benefit of an individual with a disability, including a physical, sensory, psychiatric, intellectual, or other mental disabilities. Important information to remember when considering service animals. Only dogs and miniature horses can be considered service animals. Service animals are allowed in no pet housing. A service animal does not require official registration or identification. Service animals are covered under the Americans with Disabilities Act, also known as the ADA. Emotional support animals provide companionship, relieve loneliness, and sometimes help with depression, anxiety, and certain phobias, but do not have special training to perform tasks that assist people with disabilities. Important information to remember when considering emotional support animals. Emotional support animals are allowed in no-pet housing. Owners need to provide a letter from a medical professional stating the need for the emotional support animal. Emotional support animals are covered under the Fair Housing Act, also known as FHA. Though emotional support animals are covered by the Fair Housing Act, they can be denied housing by landlords if it is proven that they are not housebroken or the owner is not able to control them. While in the community, volunteers will interact with a variety of individuals and animals. It is important to approach every owner and their animal carefully and with consideration. Volunteers should review the body condition score charts provided to get an understanding of the cat and dog sizing weight scales. This will help give the volunteers some perspective when assessing concerning body conditions. The body condition score chart ranges from 1 to 9. A body score from 1 to 3 is considered too thin. A body score of 4 to 5 is considered ideal. A body score of 6 is considered overweight. A body score of 7 to 9 is considered too heavy. If a volunteer interacts with an owner whose animal shows signs of a severe body score, they should not confront the owner. Instead, it is encouraged that the volunteer try to get as much information as possible in order for Hope staff to decide next steps. Ask questions like, "What brand do you feed your dog?" Or, "How many times a day do you feed your dog?" Refrain from saying or asking things along the lines of, "Your animal's too skinny," or, "Are you feeding your animal enough?" People become defensive and shut down when they feel judged or attacked. In an effort to give people the benefit of the doubt while making sure their animals helped, volunteers should be as detailed as possible when describing the condition of the animal to Hope staff. The owner's demeanor during the interaction will also be a great indicator of intent. If the owner is cooperative and apologetic, they may genuinely be struggling with keeping their animal's weight up and could use the Hope program's assistance.